Whoa, little different intro this week.
It was the same.
I don't know. That thing came in pretty hot.
Oh yeah, it's a gunshot. We're coming in blazing.
Jeez, ready for battle. How are you this week, Bob?
Fantastic. I'm a little tired
Amazing.
today, but other than that, we're good.
Yeah, I'm dragging today too. I think it was the long weekend got me all confused, and then the school cancellations today here.
School cancellations.
Yeah.
How cold is it?
When I got up this morning, it was like 4 degrees, but with the wind chill, it was like -21.
See, we don't cancel school here unless it's -30.
Oh, the wind chill?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not built like that here at all, actually.
Yeah,
It's like
Friday it's supposed to be -4 for a high for the day, so that'll be awesome.
it's like 10 or below pretty much leads to at least a delay.
Delay, yes, but
So
anything over like 30 below, they cancel. They'll do a 2-hour delay and then they'll see because in all reality, the school system my kid goes to, they bus everybody, so everybody has to walk to a bus stop.
oh yeah, there's no walkers. I
It's
live
crazy.
in the most rural of rural. There is no walkers here, 100%. So yeah, I mean it's supposed to be in the single digits tonight here too, but they haven't called it yet. And I'm looking at this system moving in for the weekend that is look like it's going to be really messy. They're probably not going to have school Monday either. So
Is that going to hit you or is it going to go south?
it's going to hit me. The only question is how bad is it going to hit us? I've seen
Well,
anywhere from 4 to 16 inches. So
fucking Memphis, Nashville, Arkansas, and somewhere else I saw we're all supposed to get 18 to 24 inches. I'm like, they don't have snowplows.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If it comes up a little bit more north, I'm going to get rocked. I'm getting some regardless, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, they're not built for that, man.
No, they're not. We're barely built for that, and we get snow up the ass.
That's why I love when the Carolinas get snow and like everything comes to a stop. Like half inch of snow and it's like Armageddon.
Well, they were saying Raleigh, I think the Raleigh area is supposed to get like 12 inches.
Yeah, they don't have shovels.
No, like, yeah.
Like that's gonna be awesome.
What do you do? Get your broom out? Every 30 minutes you go out there and sweep your...
No, you go to Lowe's or you go on Amazon and you order that
Actually-
blowtorch attachment for a kerosene tank.
Yeah, that works. However, you have to have a kerosene tank. I think I would just get my leaf blower out first.
Take it from your grill.
I'm not wasting my grill gas. Are you kidding me?
But if you use the leaf blower, if it's heavy, wet snow, then it's not good. That's useless.
It depends how deep you let it get. I mean, if you let it get 10 inches, yeah. But if you do it like every, I don't know, hour and a half, you're looking at what, inch or two tops?
We'll see. It's going to stick. I don't know. I can't wait to
See.
see the chaos. But all right, so this week we're doing something different. We're doing reverse things.
Reverse things?
Yeah, reverse things here. It's like
That's
opposite day.
a very poor wording.
Opposite day here at the pickle.
At
What?
Oh my God. It's opposite day at the pickle.
You like that?
Oh my.
You like that?
I don't like you saying it's opposite day at the pickle and then screaming at me. Do I like that? That's fucking frightening. That's like an episode of Oz.
Would it be better if I said, "Do you love that"?
Not really. No. And your tone changed, and that freaked me out a little bit too.
Yeah, I know. All right, let's do some funny things this week. Let's look at the. You went over and you pulled a bunch of comments from our social media videos. Some of them are actually pretty entertaining.
I have one that's not on there that's fantastic. I left the best one off of there.
Bet.
Yes.
All right, so the one from the best movie hero.
And these are all the shorts from social media, by the way, if anybody's wondering what we're talking about. TikTok, YouTube, all that good stuff.
A user named Thundercuss. Does that mean he swears really loud?
He's a very aggressive swearer.
I like that. He wanted to let us know that T'Challa was the son and T'Chaka was the father, which I knew that. That's why I said T'Challa was my favorite.
All that made me think of was Ace Ventura 2.
What part?
The entire thing. They're at that, what the fuck are they? The tribe? Where they call him the White Devil?
Yeah.
Where they call him the White Devil?
White Devil? Yeah, he's in his hair.
Like it was like Shikatu Oka or some crap like that. I don't know what they're saying.
My favorite comments were the top 5 Pokemon character videos.
But yes.
Chris Christian.
Here's the thing. Yeah, there's 2 of them, and they're both by people named Christian. One's spelled differently, though. But I bet you it's
Yeah.
the same person being just a little cocksucker.
So one of them says this is a hard watch for a real Pokemon fan. Well, here's the thing, buddy.
I'm not a Pokemon fan, but
I probably watched Pokemon since before this person was born. But when you're put on the spot, I didn't really know the question beforehand, and you ran it through Chat GPT, not a traditional thing. And so the answers I knew were going to be all crazy, and it wasn't just cards; it was collectability overall of everything. So yeah, it was a little tough, and that's why the next comment: "In what world are you guessing restaurant before Rayquaza?" Well, there hasn't been a significant Rayquaza card in a little bit, okay, and the restaurant cards of the last 2 releases ago are still highly sought after and being chased like crazy.
you're getting
Uh,
pretty defensive here.
that's why I'm just explaining my reasoning behind it.
Very
That's why I guess the
defensive.
restaurant, the Chat GPT was all over the place. So I
Don't
think so.
blame Chat GPT.
And then Josh Quiles, Charizard #1.
He was right. He was right.
According to Chat GPT,
That's smarter than we are.
I think more Pikachu stuff sells worldwide than any other
You'll
character.
Pikachu all right.
Oh, I'd Pikachu.
Okay.
Okay.
My
What's the
God.
comment that you didn't put up
All
there?
right. It is from the YouTube, and it was about the cutting glass with your nips.
Yeah, that was weird.
I thought it was funny, but one guy replied twice, and
Ooh.
they get more aggressive as they go. So the first one, 50-year-old men talking about cutting glass with nips. You're screaming to the world, I'm a fat, divorced, miserable man trying anything I can to find meaning in life. Try another way.
You got the fat part right. I
That's
get it.
pretty good.
But hey, thanks for your comment.
Yeah, that's what I said. And then he came back again with another one. Delete channel. You'll never be podcasters. We just don't want content from you. There's no engagement on this video for a reason. People don't want it. So my reply was, thanks for watching and commenting twice.
Yeah, really. Damn. You came back. He really thought about it and then came back.
I know. And then another person said, I agree it should be a superpower. So therefore I'm victorious. And that guy's a fucking 2. Let's throw it. What's his name? My bad. It was at Curtly Squirts. CHURTLYSQUIRTS. Curtly Squirts.
All right, buddy.
You can't make that shit up.
Somebody check his hard drive. What?
Yeah, because he squirts.
Good Lord. We had some pretty good comments on the better off buying Raw over PSA.
I do have one retort to the second one there. I'll let you read. I'll let you read them. But
let me get there.
I know. I know.
Josh said buying Raw cards now because of this video. Well, thanks for taking our input in.
Fucking influencers, baby.
And then Malosh 54. 54 is a great number, by the way. Not to mention what constitutes a common. A 1 of 1 would be sick no matter who.
Okay, first of all,
he's right.
Everybody knows what a fucking common is. You know what a common card is, right?
Well, he has a point though.
It's just a player. It's not a good player, just an average MLB player. He's a common player. Anybody that used Beckett monthly to look at their cards back in the day, they had superstar, common, all that good stuff for like random stuff that wasn't listed in the set for price wise.
Bob, you get an awful defensive.
I fucking read him getting defensive. That shit's bullshit. Anybody that acts like they don't know what a common card is, they haven't been collecting very fucking long. Probably a fucking flipper.
Oh, that's pretty
sucker.
And Jet Perez apparently liked our Pokemon.
Well, yeah, it's Pokemon.
I like that. And then your ridiculous naps are for children.
They are. They're for small children.
Well, Laptask says naps are goated.
You should have saw it. His little profile picture thing was a stoner dude. So of course he's going to nap.
Fine gentleman named Jake Peterson said Bob is wrong. Team Lambo. Look at
First of all, he disagrees with everything I say, so that doesn't even count.
Well, if you said something agreeable, Bob, people might take your side a little bit.
The next one, let's read that one, shall we?
Zach Flora says naps are unnecessary Grow up.
Exactly. Thank you very much.
Well, he must be fun at parties.
Well, he's okay.
So here we are, Tuesday, January 20th, and there was a football game last night. Yeah, a college game nonetheless.
A football?
On
Soccer?
January 20th.
Soccer game?
No, American football.
Oh, okay.
It just happened to be the national championship game, Bob.
It was a good game.
You watched it?
I watched the whole thing front to
Look at
end, front to
that.
back.
It was a good game. Thought that Miami played, I think, better than people thought, but not as good as I was expecting them to. I thought that their defense would have held up a little better, especially against the run where they kind of got bullied a little bit.
Yes and no. I mean, their pass rush was really good. Their rush defense was good for the most part. Every once in a while they would get gashed up the middle, but
The pass rush was almost too good, though. That's what allowed some of those gashing runs.
Right. They were just going after the quarterback straight up.
Yeah.
And they tried taking him out early in the game with a targeting that they didn't call.
Wah.
Yeah, I'm just saying it was there.
It was inadvertent, though. It wasn't.
Are you fucking kidding? He lowered his head and launched directly into his jaw.
I would say he launched.
And there was no penalty at all.
There should have been something.
It was the definition of targeting. And then later in the game, Beck gets hit in the fucking chest right after he releases the ball and they call it.
That was a little close, though. I don't think that should have been called. That was close for me.
If you ain't calling one, you ain't calling the other one.
Well, maybe if Signetti wasn't such a bitch at halftime,
he wasn't wrong.
Blew 3 calls. We should be up by more. Oh, stop! Just focus.
He wasn't
on the
wrong.
Game. But speaking of Signetti, does he blink?
He did smile once the game was over.
Looked like a serial killer on the sideline there.
That's
man.
how he always looks. Always.
Holy hell, man. So some of my takeaways were Signetti's a serial killer.
Maybe.
Vibes
do you think he dips the spare parts in acid to get rid of the meat and then gets rid of the bones somewhere?
Probably. He's a Pittsburgh guy, so probably. They're weird.
Like full-on Jeffrey Dahmer type stuff?
Maybe.
That's more Milwaukee, though, I guess.
I thought that Indiana's coached very, very well.
Yes,
they are. They don't make mistakes. Their offensive schemes and the motions of them gave away the defensive plan from Miami pretty quickly every play as I was watching. And on defense, they disguised their coverages pretty damn well. So I was impressed with how well coached and well disciplined they were right up until that last drive. But I think some of those were like almost pity fouls, kind of. They weren't called all game, but you know. But I think my biggest takeaway was I wasn't impressed with Mendoza. Besides the run is impressive, but pure quarterback skill, right? I think he has a below average NFL arm.
I don't think his arm's crazy strong. No,
I just don't think it's strong.
It's not. But he's super accurate.
So I don't know how that would translate because a lot of those passes that he tried to put what he could on, those are not complete passes the next level. They're not.
He will have to be in a system that fits what he does.
It looks like he's going to be like 2016 Peyton Manning. Great anticipatory, great reading defenses, just throwing ducks up there for his guys to get to. But I don't. For me, he's not the number 1 overall pick for me.
Who is?
I have no idea yet.
Exactly.
I haven't looked either. But
as far as quarterbacks go, I don't think there's anything that's great.
I might try to trade.
I would trade out.
If I was the Raiders right now, I might make a play for Malik and just trade out and get some other pieces and then do a year of Malik Willis.
Well, there is a rumor that the Bears are talking Roma Dunze and a first-round pick for Max Crosby. If that happens, they could then take best available at 1 and then take a quarterback late in the first if they wanted to. And it would save them money that way.
Maybe try and get LR.
Somebody. Or, I mean, you could even get Chambliss. I think, he's suing the NCAA right now, but if he goes pro which he's going to have to. But I mean, he's not a bad one either.
No, no, I don't think so either. But he's a gamer. But I'd like to see him in like I don't know. I'm still out on him. I've only watched him play one game though, so I don't really. It's not really terribly fair of me. But I mean, he was unbelievable in that game where he wasn't. That team he was carrying was not up to par with most of the others. But
Yeah, but we kind of got off topic.
yeah,
That's all right.
what was your takeaways from watching that game?
Miami's team speed is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Like, was it Kadarius? Not Kadarius. Is it Kadarius Tony, or is that the one that played for Florida?
No, that's Malachi Tony you're talking about.
Malachi. There we go. Okay, there was a Kadarius Tony, wasn't there? Played for Florida. Okay.
Yep,
Yeah, and
drafted
he
by the
went
Giants.
and he sucked ass and got
And
cut
they
by
went to the
multiple
Chiefs and
teams.
was woo.
Yeah. That dude is fast as hell, and he will
He's
be in the he will be in the NFL.
Yeah, is he
in
19
2
or
years.
something?
Yeah, I think he's a freshman, 18 or 19-year-old freshman. And the pass rush for Miami is freakishly good. Like, Indiana has a really good offensive line, and they could not stop them at all.
Yeah, I think the refs let him play too. So the Indiana I thought was more physical, and I think there was a lot of DPIs that could have been called.
I think Miami could have been called for a shitload too, because they had their hand in the shoulder pads in the front
In the first half,
every time.
I thought they settled down a little bit, but in the first half, when their best cornerback was out for the half because of a bullshit targeting, that rule is dumb anyway. But because of that, I thought Frederic. He was holding every play. Yeah, it was a little tough. It was a good game though.
Oh, it was a good game, and here's the steal of that whole game. Like in the draft, will be Pons, the corner from Indiana. That dude is good as fuck.
Yeah, 5'9" though. I mean, that's gonna scare some teams.
If you're a ball hawk, and he's willing to hit people too.
Yeah, he
Which
might
is
be a
even
good
better.
safety. I might throw him at free safety.
I mean, you could even put him at the nickel, because then he's lined up with smaller guys for the most part. Not always,
Yeah,
but for the most part.
yeah, not bad.
Because I mean, it'd be like Cooper DeJean all over again.
I think one of the craziest things I heard from this weekend was Malachi Tony was 11 years old when Carson Beck was a college freshman.
Shocking.
And I think that's like the state of college sports right now, and part of what NIL's broken the game. When Beck was asked, if he went to class the previous day,
I
and
graduated
he
3
just
years ago.
laughed and said he hadn't been in class in 2 years. It's like, I thought that there were requirements where they had to attend, X amount of classes or credits. But
That's what I thought too. I thought they had to be a full-time student.
I might be wrong. Maybe he probably shouldn't answer the question that way.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll probably get looked at. They will, and Georgia might too, since he was there last year.
Yeah, it was a really, really bad look for college sports, period, with that, because especially with the NIL stuff, like now you don't even have to you just don't have to go to school.
Right. Well, there's a rumor about a player that transferred out of Iowa and nobody could believe he transferred out because he was going to be a starter on the defense next year, that he was going to get expelled from school because he got caught cheating on a midterm. But now he's in another university already. So it's like people don't give a fuck. They just want to win.
It's money. They make more money. They make more money with a quarterback makes more money with their NIL deal for a year than like they will for the first 4 years of their NFL rookie contract. So,
well, and it's not only that, they're getting paid to play, which was never the whole point of it anyway, which that's whatever, neither here nor there. It's happening. But I mean, they're getting paid for autograph signings for all of it now. Like, they're making bank.
Did you see the Big Ed podcast interview?
Who, Ogeron?
Yeah, did you see that?
No, I did not.
Well, they were like, "What do you think about the state of college football now?" And he was like, "Nothing's really changed." And
Exactly.
Like, what do you mean? He was like, "Well, now it's nice because we don't have to bring the guy in the back to pay him. Now I can just pay the guy at the front door." And he was just laughing about like how we used to just have to drive around back and we'll pay you.
It's true, and that's why the SEC was so much better than everybody else for so long. They were paying.
Yeah, well, it's level now.
And look what's happening.
SEC hasn't been in the ship in 3 seasons now, so that's
And we get the bonus of Paul Feinbaum. He has to leave the country because he said if the SEC didn't win a championship this year, he was moving out of the United States.
All he does is talk shit.
So
He's not
that's a
moving
bonus.
anywhere. He's not
Fucking
going. That
dopey
guy,
fuck.
he's just
He's a
grumpier
dope.
old
He's a
man.
dope.
Well, let's shift drastically to baseball real quick because we had a couple signings we haven't discussed yet in the baseball world, and it's got people really, really worked up, like more so than the last 2 seasons, about the salaries and the salary issues here, and what's gonna be a looming strike soon. So
100% guarantee there'll be a strike.
So the Dodgers are on the books for $2.11 billion right now.
And how much of that is deferred?
I didn't even look at I couldn't
Like
even get past the 2.11
95%
billion.
of it.
What bothers me is like, so they just got Tucker from the Cubs, and with the luxury tax and everything that comes with his contract, they're literally paying him $60 million a year, is what it averages out to be. You're a Cubs fan. Was Tucker? Did he come anywhere close to the expectations this season?
Well, last year, no. But here's
It
the
was
thing.
bad.
But here's the thing. It all gets balanced out because they're only paying Shohei Ohtani $2 million.
Yeah, but it's all in the books though. Still,
But they don't have to pay it yearly. They don't have to pay it till then. And on top of that, they came out and said that they've made $120 million last year in Ohtani jersey sales. So they're making money on it. So of course they're going to keep doing it. But the thing is, I quit baseball until they figure all this shit out.
Instead of show me the money, the shirt just say Shohei the money.
Yeah, I'll follow the Cubs, but I'm not watching a single game.
I think the only way to fix it is to have a floor and a cap.
You have to have both.
There has to be a cap. Players don't want a cap because then they could just keep getting paid, infinite sums of money. Right. For the game, for the integrity of the game, there has to be there should be no luxury tax. There should be a hard cap.
Yes.
Period.
Why not make it like the NFL where you have the salary cap and then the teams have to use a percentage of that salary cap, otherwise they get penalized?
That's not bad. So you and I, we talked a little beforehand. So the floor, I think the Marlins were last and they only spent $67 million in their payroll last season.
They should have to double that.
I'm thinking that too, because even when you look at the other chart, I should have put that on here, of payroll versus revenue, it's bad. Some of those, I think the Pirates might have been the worst in that whole chart though, but it was really, really bad. I think somewhere around 125 million, maybe 100, maybe even as low as 100 million to start, or started at like, it's going to have to work up. You can't just all of a sudden impose double the pay on a lot of these smaller market teams. So you'd probably have to roll it up, all right, guys, 75 million this season, 90 million the next season, 105 or 115 the next season, until we get to whatever that number is.
Right.
But there definitely needs to be some sort of floor to guarantee teams are going to be competitive.
Well, here's the other thing that's kind of fucked up. I'm pretty sure I saw a chart last year that it showed money brought in, like revenue, and then how much that went into the rosters for the teams. The Cubs, out of 31 teams, were ranked 26th. They spent less, I think it was less than 28% of their total revenue on a roster. Why the fuck is that?
Hey, owners got to make money too. Everybody's got to eat.
Well, here's the big problem. They're acting like we're basically just breaking even. Well, that's because you rebuilt all of Wrigleyville and bought it. That's your own fucking fault. That's your own fault. That's your money.
You'd have to look if revenue is.
It's just money brought in. It doesn't go. It's not money going out.
But is that counting paying the stadium staff or
no?
That's
just total revenue is just all money brought in without anything going out outside of roster.
And payroll, I think, is just players' salaries, but doesn't count.
Yes, correct.
So there's a lot of other moving pieces, but
right. But 28% to your roster, it should be at least 50.
Yeah, some teams are willing to pay, 67% back. The Mets had a crazy high percentage.
Well, yeah, but the Mets suck as an organization because they just keep throwing money around and they never get any better.
But yeah, there should be penalties or something.
I mean, don't the Royals have like the third richest owner in all of baseball and they have like the fourth lowest payroll?
I mean, you still have to run it but no matter how rich you are, you still have to run the organization responsibly.
Every time the Royals are good, they draw. So why wouldn't you wanna be good? It's
Well,
because they
so
don't
do the
wanna pay
Cubs.
anybody.
The Cubs can stink, people are still
But
gonna go.
but here's the right, but the Royals aren't like that. If the Royals stink, nobody goes, but if they're good, people go.
Yeah, that's
The
true.
Cubs are gonna
Yeah.
sell out no matter what
It's
because A,
Wrigley.
well, it's Wrigley, plus it's not a big stadium. They don't
Plus
what's it hold? 38,000 maybe? Something like that?
what's your alternative? To go to the White Sox game?
Fuck, they're so bad. Although in a few years, they might be better.
That's I mean, like, that's how it goes, but yeah. Alright, well, that's our little off-season baseball chat.
Yeah. Fucking cowards.
So now let's talk adult football.
Soccer?
Let's talk about these playoff games that we just
Soccer?
saw. I'm gonna switch up the order we discussed them because there was one game we don't really need to talk too much about because it was literally just a beating of beatings.
I told you. Seahawks by a
Seattle
million. That was my exact.
Seattle 49ers, and that was not even from the opening kickoff, that was not competitive. So I was a little surprised by that, but man, the 49ers looked like they were just happy to be there, and that was it. Like they didn't come to play whatsoever.
Right. Well,
So
then McCaffrey got the stinger. Tangen, who took over for Kittle, fucked up his calf. So they had nothing left except for what? Who is their Jennings? And he's like a number 3 at best, probably.
yeah, he has a game once in a while off the slot, but he's not a number 2,
No,
and he's not a number 1, but that's
no.
yeah, but hey, you gotta coach him up, man. Next man up.
Yeah, that's true. But I'm not using like injuries as an excuse because there's a lot of teams that have injuries.
Speaking of injuries, let's go to the game that neither of our teams were in. Broncos Bills.
God.
Allen sucked.
He did. And they still could have won.
And Knicks wasn't great either in the beginning.
No.
But Knicks made a fan of I'm a fan of Knicks now because he's good, but he just like he had fun playing the game and all of his teammates fed off that. It looked like even like with the game as close as it was all the way, like they were never faced. He was just
No.
Knicks. He was just who he is, and everybody fed off that. And I mean, I like the kid. I think he's super talented. I think he's going to be a force for a while. I think they just need to put more around him besides Sutton. Like what else does he have?
Harvey, if you want to count him as a top player.
And Franklin was out injured too. He got
hurt
too. So
in the game. I don't know when for sure.
I think first half.
But I mean, Allen with 5 turnovers and they still could have won. Like the Broncos, neither team in all reality played very good.
Yeah, they didn't, and there was no excuse there. Now the other 2 games that we're going to talk about, there was excuses to be had there, but yeah, it was not a bad day there. They had every opportunity. The end of that first half, that Allen fumble was what? It was just a head scratcher, man.
I don't know what he was doing. Like,
That
what
was-
do you do? Like,
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
that's the same as like Stroud on that where he's about to get sacked and he just throws a lollipop straight up in the air. Just take the fucking sack, dude. It was first down.
I like it. But I think the most devastating thing was, the Broncos got the win, but right after the game, Nix was diagnosed with a broken ankle that required surgery.
How wild is it that he had a post-game interview, didn't look like he was in pain at all,
Adrenaline.
and then walked off the field and everything,
Yeah, but,
and then all of a sudden it's broken.
Yeah, you ever like break something and like you're like you don't even know for hours after? Like it's like getting in an accident. Really? Okay.
No,
Well, it's
every injury I've ever had, I've kind of known right away. Like I broke my elbow, broke my finger, ruptured my Achilles, all that good stuff.
okay. Sometimes adrenaline you don't know.
Yeah, I apparently don't have it.
But now they have Jarrett Stidham coming in to face the Patriots.
How fitting would that be if he beat him though?
I'm going to say this honestly. Since he's left, Patriots has not been bad when given opportunities. He hasn't been.
Well, it's been 2
And
years.
he has a cannon. No, he's been gone for the Patriots for a long time.
No. Since he's thrown a ball in the NFL.
Yeah, I mean, that's true too, but I guess in practice, he's like I saw some of the clips of him, he's been pretty damn good, so
Practice?
I don't know, I'm
We're gonna talk about practice?
surprised they didn't reach out to a veteran quarterback and sign him this week, like, it would've been great to see.
Philip Rivers?
No, I don't think they can because I think Rivers was the Colts, but imagine if they signed, like, Ben Roethlisberger, who's, like, in the best shape of his life right now. Imagine if they signed him
Is he
to, like,
really?
come yeah.
He's not all chunky anymore?
No, 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 he's not.
Really?
But imagine if they signed him to come and, like, try to stick it to the Pats again. Like, that would be something.
I mean, in all reality, all you need is a guy that can read a defense well.
Yeah.
That's it, and to give you a chance.
But the Pats defense is very well designed and disguised, so it's tough to read. They're a top 5 defense in the NFL. People don't acknowledge it, but they're pretty good.
I said they were pretty good. People were dogging them, and I'm like, they got a pretty good defense.
So, speaking of Patriots-Texan game was one of the sloppiest,
Oh, that's what I was just gonna say.
grindiest games I think I've ever seen in my life. There were 9 or 10 total turnovers that game. It was stupid.
And those were only the ones that were picked up and turned over. There were like 5 other balls on the
Oh,
ground that were gotten by the same team.
and the receivers couldn't. The weather was nasty. It was a wintry mix, sleet coming down too. So like, and nobody could run the ball on each other because the defenses are too good. So they had to pass. Balls are flying off hands everywhere. Ooh,
Oh, I'm glad you did that because if you didn't, I was gonna.
But yeah, I mean, and then it was Will Anderson. My God,
Fucking freak show, man.
if you put a wall in front of him, somehow he would get through the wall. Like, I don't think there's anything you could do about that.
Right. And then people want to say Parsons is the best pass rusher. I don't think so. I think Anderson's better.
No, I think Anderson's really shown that he is wild, wild, man. Like, there's nothing you could do. There was
No.
literally nothing you could do. You almost have to bait him to rush in and try and go around or over him because
Yeah.
you're not going to be able. There's no pocket with him, and we saw that because he got to Drake May way too many times on his blind side, caused at least 2 lost fumbles. It was bad.
I think he had like 4 strip sacks that game.
Oh, it was unreal. It made it. He doesn't even know he's there because Anderson's back there so fast. You think you have those 2.5 seconds, but you don't with Anderson there. That's the crazy thing. And Will Campbell and his short arms were just.
I felt bad for that man.
Like,
I felt bad for him.
Yeah, 2 weeks in a row though. 2 weeks in a row, Campbell looked like shit. There's some sort of communication
got short arms,
error.
man. Got
There's
short
a
arms.
communication error going on with those two on that right side of the Patriots offensive line, and they're just not picking stuff up. But they also played the top 5 defenses so far, and they're going against another one this coming week. So it's
This might be different since they're on the road, but maybe not. We'll see.
a little tough.
You never know.
Yeah, and plus with the system coming in, I don't know what the weather looks like in Denver this weekend, but it's going to be.
I don't know. I could ask my brother.
It could be potentially another sloppy game. But
I doubt it. It's usually pretty nice there for the most part.
But we did have another great May throw, probably the second best throw of the weekend, again. And that was that shot that he put that ball in a place that actually nobody really should have caught, but only his receiver had a chance in hell to catch. And Booty with the one-hander was crazy in real time.
That was a good catch.
Was just unbelievable to watch that. But Booty kind of owned Lassiter that game too. So that was.
I thought Lassiter played really well. I thought Stingley played poor.
Stingley played poor too, but I thought there was a couple times, a couple passes didn't connect, but Booty, I like that. Definitely burned Lassiter several times. One time was a bad miss. It's like it would have been a tutty.
And that last throw, he almost overthrew him.
Yeah, I mean, he was
he had
step for step at that point. So
I mean, he had to one arm it and somehow catch it, and
he also had that pressure. So like, yeah, you can't get comfortable. But I say that's the second best throw this weekend because in the next game, we saw probably the most improbable of throws in the playoffs so far. Yet again,
I don't even want to talk about this game. I'm so disappointed.
I don't even know if it's just shit luck or what that Williams hit that, but man, that was crazy for him to run around like that and then almost blindly just knew like the route was going to end at that cone in the back of the end zone there.
I
It was
believe
that
the
was
I believe the play started on like what the 14
14,
yard line, and he
14.
faded all the way back to the 40 off his back foot, fading away. I don't know how he got the ball to. I don't know how he threw it that far.
According to like Stat Track or whatever they use in the NFL, it was 52 yards in the air.
Well, yeah, if you count the end zone, yeah. I mean, Komet did a nice little push off to get some space, but I
Yeah,
mean,
they didn't call that, but at that point,
they were never going to call that.
nobody's looking at that anyway.
No.
At that point, they're like, "What the hell's going on back there? Is he down yet?"
But my thing is Cole Komet, like the ball, like he took 2 steps and the ball fell right into his lap.
It was crazy.
So the fact that he had, I'm not saying he was throwing to the exact spot, but he was throwing to the back corner. It just was crazy how it landed right in his lap.
So yeah, I just don't know about the Bears, man. There were some questionable decisions in that game, but ultimately, I thought, and I know it's against conventional wisdom because you're at home, you play for overtime because you're at home, but there was nothing inspiring about either team stopping or being able to score against the other that whole game. It was just, there was nothing there. So why not? You're at the 2-yard line to win the game. Just get the 2 yards. Why not just go for 2 to just win the game? The whole season's on the line right here instead of going to overtime and hoping something good happens there.
You watched the game, right?
Oh, I watched the game. That's why I'm like, dude.
Did you see all the short yardage plays?
Again.
Did you see all the Bears short yardage plays?
Well, yeah, if they would call something different besides that.
It didn't matter. They had like 5 short yardage plays and they got stuffed every time.
Well, yeah,
it didn't matter what they ran.
They're like, all right, so this is what we'll do, guys. We're going to run this play to the right. Bam, stuffed in the backfield 2 yards deep. So the next time, 4th and 1, they're like, hey, how about we do that same play, but hear me out. We just go to the left. It's like, dude, what are we doing here? God, I don't know, man. It was frustrating. I'm not a Bears fan by any means, but that was really frustrating to watch because they had him on the ropes.
I was shocked they didn't go for 2 because of the way he is. I was shocked.
You said that in the chat.
Yeah, I said if they score, they're going for 2. I'm like, I guarantee it. Yeah. But they didn't, which shocked me. But even then, they got the ball back right away and like in overtime. So I'm like, fuck, they got it. I'm like, they got it. And then they got to what? I want to say like the 50 they're on maybe?
Yeah.
Close. And I think they just got greedy.
I think they did, and I think there was a horrible miscommunication. I don't know who's responsible for it. Only 2 people, the team knows. But I mean, either way, Moore should have finished the route, but he might not have ever even been the intended target there.
It doesn't matter. You finish your route. You have to.
He didn't even look to see if the ball was out or not.
He had no idea.
They didn't call that for him. So I think that, but why? God, I don't even, that was just a terrible.
Here's the thing. If they give you a route to run, fucking run the route. Run it.
But why take that shot there?
I agree. That's why I don't like the whole play call. Like it's like they were going for a kill shot, which I understand that maybe they thought that it was their one big shot to get like a chunk play because the play was there. If he runs the route and like how he's supposed to, and the throw is maybe a little bit less to the right, it's there. So if he catches that, then they're on like what, probably like the 20, 25 yard line, something like that. And that's a much easier field goal in those conditions. Because like kicking from like, say the 40, I mean, you're looking at he ain't kicking a 57 yarder anyway, but they have to get to like the 35. So they had to get at least 15 more yards to have a shot.
Yeah, it was tough to watch, man. Because like it was after that catch, man. You're like, all right, the Bears have to win this game now. Like that, you can't lose the game after that play.
Yeah,
sure.
I thought they had it. I really did, and I was one of those where I was like, this cannot keep happening. I'm like sitting there going, how does this keep happening?
Yeah,
and it does. So I'm cool with it,
So we
I
have
just
4
hope they can
teams
do it
left.
next year. Yeah.
4 teams left, right? We have Seattle, LA, New England, and Denver. So for me, Seattle's the best team left And
It's not even close.
then I'm gonna put the Patriots, and then I'll put the Rams, and then I'll put the Broncos because those injuries for Denver, I just don't think they're gonna be a factor in this race. But
No.
the Rams have looked good. Don't seem to have it all together right now. So I'm not sure.
Yeah, their defense looked a lot better against Chicago, but is that Chicago or is that, you know
Chicago
what I
should
mean?
have won that game. So the
I
Rams
agree.
they haven't looked dominant in either game so far at all. They were almost
No.
lucky to get through so far. So the Patriots have won both their games by more than one score. So and they have that defense. I think May still got some jitters. He was great in the second half of the first game. This game, because of weather, it was a sloppy game for him too. So yeah, but that's what I think. I think it's Seattle's a wagon right now, but that could change this week if the Rams get it together and figure it out. I mean, the Rams played the Seahawks this season, have they not?
Twice.
What was the result of those?
I think they're 1-1. I think.
I think they're 0-2.
The Rams are or Seahawks are?
No, I think the Rams are, right?
I don't know. I thought they're 1-1. I could be wrong though. But I am curious if the Rams staying on the West Coast makes them look a little bit better than they have been the last 2 weeks. Because the last 2 weeks they looked average at best.
Yeah, they were struggling. They were certainly struggling for
Like
sure. All right.
they made a terrible Bears defense outside of turnovers look really, really good.
Seahawks beat them December 18th in overtime, 38-37. And the Rams did beat the Seahawks by 2 in November.
So close games. It'll probably come down to Charbonnet got hurt, so that's a big loss for the Seahawks.
4 interceptions. What's his face threw 4 interceptions there?
Darnold
threw 4
or
interceptions against the Rams in their
Darnold
first
did?
game. Yeah, and they still only lost by 2. So
Oof. Yeah.
it's
I'm still Seahawks, Patriots, and I really think the Seahawks are gonna roll. I think they're gonna steamroll both teams, but
I
you
do
never
too.
know.
Charbonnet's a big loss, but they still have Walker.
Right.
So
Now if Walker goes down, all bets are off. But
yeah, then we'll see Sam Darnold at running back.
I don't know who else I don't know who their third running back is. I'm not sure.
So the big thing for me, especially in that Broncos Bills game, and it's 2025.
Right.
Well, it's 25 season, but we're in 2026.
Right.
Do you know what constitutes a catch in the NFL?
No, neither do the referees. So
Because I don't. Because these calls are crazy.
Thankfully we have Gene Steratore to tell us what a catch is, even though he was an official that made bad calls too. So
A catch in surviving the ground,
isn't that all catches? I mean, unless you're running with the ball, obviously. But okay, in the Bears-Rams game, Devontae Adams catches the ball. It was a catch. I agree. But as he's going to the ground after taking one step, the ball's ripped away. His knee was down, but he didn't survive the ground.
Was that the Rams?
Yeah, Rams. Yeah, Rams.
Okay,
Bears.
because that's literally the
Adams.
same thing that happened with Gonzo and the Patriots against the Texans. He caught the ball, didn't even get to take a full 2 steps yet, and as he was going to the ground, it's ripped out before he could even complete it.
Right.
And they ruled it a catch because his knee was on the ground, but he didn't survive the ground. So when do you survive the ground? When don't you have to survive the ground? And then that interception in the Broncos Bill games, I don't even know what to say about that.
That one is 50-50. In all reality, if you looked at that from 5 different angles, you'd probably have 5 different opinions.
They also slow it down to 1/1000th of a frame, for Christ's sake. So
which
it's
is
like
impossible.
It looked worse than it is. When I saw it and I saw the review several times in real time, I thought that it was an interception because I could still see the ball kind of moving in there. When I watched it in slow motion, though, the ball didn't move. So it's I think,
And that's the excuse that a lot of people are using. Well, we're looking at it in super, super slow motion. So are the replay officials. It's the same shit.
yeah, but should they be looking at it in slow motion? If you're not placing the ball, should you be at what point do you not look at it? What's the maximum slow motion you should watch it in? Because it's not when you watch it at some point you lose what's what constitutes possession and stuff, right? Like it's going so slow, you don't really know.
Right. That's why I just think they make the rule too fucking hard. If you catch the ball with 2 hands and both feet hit the ground, it's catch. You caught the ball.
Do they fix it this offseason?
No. They haven't fixed that in fucking 20 years. Why would they fix it now?
Do they fix the tush push?
I wish they would.
The only problem I have with the tush push, well, actually 2 problems after watching Buffalo's tush push. One, I don't think you should be able to advance a player with your hands. Like I think that part of the tush push is what they have to focus on.
Well, that's a hard one to change because then you're going to have to look at every time a pile is pushed.
Well, if it's inadvertent, it's inadvertent.
But it's
But
not
like,
inadvertent because you can see offensive linemen coming behind running backs and stuff like that are stood up and they start shoving them forward and they get another 10 yards.
yeah, you got to call forward progress at that
Well,
point.
that
And I
used to be
think
it used to be a rule, but then they got rid of it.
I think that has to go back because even with Buffalo, for some reason, the refs don't ever call forward progress and just let Allen keep the page. At one point, a couple weeks ago in the Patriots game, the Patriots just stopped because like nobody was moving, and then Allen ended up getting like 10 yards because like no, they're like, "Where's the whistle, guys? Like, what are
Well,
we doing
you
here?"
play through the whistle, man.
Yeah, or
I'm not saying you're wrong, but you can't blame it on where's the whistle. I mean, you've got to play
there's
through it.
there's just got to be some consistency, and I think the NFL needs to do something, use some technology maybe or something. The amount of false start penalties too, especially on those, is crazy. So I'm sure somebody will come up with something to that tush push effect, and then
I don't know what you can really do.
maybe more clearly define the catch rule.
The only thing I don't like about the tush push really is the fact that I don't like it when teams run it 3 or 4 straight plays. Like Philadelphia will run it from the 5-yard line all the way to the goal
Oh
line.
yeah,
It
there was one game I think they
drives
ran
me
4 in a row.
fucking
I'm just like,
crazy.
dude, this is horrible.
Yeah, it drives me fucking crazy.
But I
I
don't think
get
you
it;
can
it's
like
hard to stop, but
once per series. I don't think you could do that. So I don't think there's anything to do with the frequency of it. I just think they need to change it. The pushing part of it, I think, and I think you could use it under the safety of the player umbrella, like player safety. You know what I mean?
potentially,
Like, ooh, yeah, it's gonna leave someone's gonna get hurt like that, and blah 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 blah. So, we'll see.
potentially.
So now that we talked the games that happen, let's talk the games that are going to happen.
Didn't we already talk about those?
That's the predictions.
Okay,
The
we already said
predictions.
our
I mean,
predictions.
you think who you taking? Seahawks.
Yeah, Seahawks, Patriots, same as you.
I'm taking that too. I don't even know what I just did here. And then
Oh, you're just fucking ruining our notes.
Patriots too. I would not be surprised if Denver does pull it out with Stiddy. I wouldn't be surprised at this
If
point.
Denver pulls
So
it out, I'll be shocked.
did you see that like mentalist though at the Rams preseason?
No.
You have to look that up. I'm gonna see if I can find the Twitter link. And he predicted the Rams Broncos Super Bowl in the preseason.
Really? Better
Yeah.
than that little fucking girl that jinxed every goddamn team.
And he predicted it was gonna be, was it 23-14? The Rams would beat the Broncos. Like I'll see the video, but it's actually kind of wild. It is kind of wild.
Yeah,
Um,
I don't see that
so
happening though.
all right, well, we got the same predictions then, and I think that that's probably the general consensus around the NFL and public anyway.
For the most part, yeah.
So there's 6 vacancies left in the NFL head coaches spots now because after Allen's 5 turnover game, they fired the coach. So McDermott out, which no player seemed remorseful. Nobody seems to give a shit in Buffalo.
There was
So
one defensive tackle that was like freaking the fuck out about it. I don't remember his name though.
everybody's like the culture, the culture. Well, it doesn't seem like people really care too much, to be
Well,
honest. But
here's the thing. Okay, there's 2 examples you can look at are very, very similar. Tony Dungy with Tampa Bay. They went and got Gruden. What happened the next year? Super Bowl. Denver Broncos get rid of John Fox. What happens the next year? They bring in Kubiak. They win a Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
I mean, it's Baltimore, or I'm not Baltimore. Buffalo has been right there for what, 5 years now?
like 7. Yeah, it's bad. They won the
So,
division
I
5 in a
mean,
row.
so there's no excuse for them to at least I'm not saying they have to win one, but they at least gotta get to one. Especially this year where there was no Mahomes, there was no like, this was the chance, and it just fucking pissed it down their leg.
So who's your top 3 now of these 6?
Buffalo's number 1 by far. It's not even close. It's the best job out there right now.
I disagree.
Why? How?
I think Baltimore's got a better
Explain it.
roster on both sides of the ball.
Maybe defensively, I agree with that.
On both sides.
Offensively, not a chance.
I think both sides of the ball. They have Derek fucking Henry, man.
Who's like 40?
Doesn't matter.
Yes, it
Still get
does.
it
He
done.
had a down year this year. Lamar's on like the last year of his deal, and he wants $1 bajillion. And on top of that, I don't know if he can run the way he used to anymore.
I
Without
did
getting in,
hear a
without
rumor. I did hear a rumor of a Baltimore Las Vegas Raiders trade to send Lamar to Raiders.
that'd be like the total Raiders thing to do, though.
It would be a Raiders thing to do.
Oh my god!
It would be pretty funny.
In
Yeah,
all
no,
reality,
I still have Baltimore number 1
Baltimore
though.
should almost blow it up at this point and just start fresh.
They have a really young, good defense though, so you can't really.
You can
Yeah,
keep
maybe
you can keep your defense. I mean, I'm not saying you blow up the entire roster, but you blow up the offense. Offensive line, you keep their center. I can't think of his goddamn name. He came from Iowa, and I'm brain farting. I'm sorry for that.
they're not
But
great.
he's
That
good.
offensive.
He's an all pro.
So it's like, but they have like, they have Zay Flowers, young receiver.
Who's okay.
He's good when he gets
He's
the ball.
okay.
Lamar still got some couple years left in him though.
He done.
So we'll see what happens. I
He's
still think
washed.
Baltimore's the best team. I think Buffalo's number 2. I think Pittsburgh, just for the job security aspect of it, is probably tied with the Raiders at 3.
I would take the Browns job over Pittsburgh.
Browns have no money because they're still paying Deshaun Watson, and they have that same ownership group. That's crazy. That's crazy.
But
to
they're
me.
not gonna. They kept Stefanski for how many years?
Pittsburgh will spend.
On what?
You bring your you get your
Who's gonna
coaching
play
staff.
quarterback for him?
I don't know yet. I don't know. Maybe
take my
whoever's coming in
chances
can
with-
talk to.
Maybe they'll trade for Watson.
I don't think that's happening.
They might have
We
a little
might-
rub and a tug in Pittsburgh.
Hey man, we got Mason Rudolph.
But yeah, he's good at one thing, getting hit in the head with a helmet by Garrett.
And we still don't know what we have in the quarterback we drafted last year from Ohio State, who was a national champion. So what are we going to get from him this year?
Are you really going to sit there and fall back on that again?
I'm just saying. He's sitting there. He's
In all reality,
experienced.
maybe Pittsburgh will trade for Lamar.
No. They're not going to. They would never.
Why?
They're not going to do that.
They're willing to spend.
Yeah, but they're not going to get Lamar. No. The Ravens. No, that's like a bitter rivalry.
Yeah, but it's not bitter when he switches teams.
Not happening.
Okay.
Boy, I like how nobody wants to discuss the Cardinals position that's open.
Oh, I wouldn't want that in a million years.
Want that either. No, thanks. But the Raiders seem to have a pretty good future. So I think that and the number 1 draft pick. And
I would take the Raiders over the Cardinals.
I'd take the Raiders over the Cardinals, over the Browns,
No.
possibly over Pittsburgh.
No.
So way off our spectrum of normal things we talk about. We have a great UFC card this Saturday on Paramount Plus.
This is a good card.
And I know that you're a very casual UFC fan, but
Yeah, I
I
used to
put the
watch it a
top
lot.
4 fights on here for us to pick. A lot of familiar names here. So we got Baddie the Baddie against Justin Gaethje. Who you got in that? Have you seen a Baddie fight yet?
I have, yeah. That's tough. I like Gaethje. I don't know if his chin is still there. He's been knocked out, 2 of his last 4 or 5 fights?
Look who he's fought, though.
Yeah, but Holloway doesn't usually knock people out, and he fucking flattened him.
Holloway just knocked somebody out in a boxing match. Did you see that?
No.
Like 2 weeks ago? Oh, dude.
No.
It was...
And if Pimblett can get Gaethje to the ground and not try to go to war with him, I think he'll end up subbing him out. But If they stay standing, I think Gaethje's gonna probably beat the shit out of him.
I think Gaethje by I don't think it's close.
I think
But
it's I think Pimblett's way better than you give him credit.
I would like to see Paddy the Baddie win. I would. I think that would be the most entertaining. I think that'd be the best thing for the UFC. I like Paddy, but I just think that Gaethje's just such a fucking dog, man. Just a dog.
Yeah, we'll see how bad if Paddy will go to war. We'll see, because that's usually what Gaethje does. He goes to war with people, and we'll see.
He'll test him. That's a good fight for the future of the UFC there. And then next we have Sugar Sean O'Malley against Song Yadong.
I hope Song Yadong knocks him the fuck out.
Song's tough, man.
He is,
Song's
but
tough.
he doesn't have the length that O'Malley has.
Yeah, but
So
O'Malley, I feel like he's on the
He is.
downhill part of his career now, and I think that he's been getting exposed a little bit. I want to see Sean win though, so I'll take O'Malley. I'll take O'Malley
Well,
here.
I just think O'Malley made his money, and now he's getting more into like building his brand on social media and shit like that, and making
Yeah,
his
he's
money that way.
hilarious, though.
I think he's done. I just don't. He reminds me of Connor, only Connor was more of a meltdown because of cocaine and alcohol.
Allegedly.
There's no allegedly about it. That dude was fucking coked out of his mind 95% of the time.
Who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah, I mean,
Ultimate promoter though, man. God,
he
I
was, and
love
so is
Connor.
Paddy. Paddy's the same way. Like that dude can talk.
He can eat too.
Yes, he can. He bulks up.
It's crazy.
He bulks up.
They'd be like
I
meat
mean-
cutting like lightweight, which is insane.
I couldn't imagine. He walks around like when he's not training. Doesn't he walk around at like 220 or something like that?
Yeah, he looks like a fucking chipmunk.
Oh my god. Stuck an oxygen hose up his ass and filled him with air.
Something. Next fight's a couple of big boys. You're probably not familiar with Waldo,
Not very much, no.
but probably Derek Lewis.
Yeah, I love watching that dude fight. He's a
I like
fucking
watching him
he's
fight,
a fucking
too.
psychopath.
Technically not as strong.
No.
And that's why I think Waldo takes this one.
Yeah, but Lewis only needs one punch.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure.
And if he takes his drawers off again and starts swinging them around, I laugh my ass off every time he does that.
He's a riot, man.
And then he starts talking about what he's going to do with his wife when he goes home. Every
dude.
fucking time.
And then we got the women fight with the legend Rose.
I don't know a
Against
whole lot about Natalia Silva.
Silva.
I don't know shit about her, but the last few fights that I've seen Rose fight, she didn't look very good.
No, I feel like she's like lost that hunger. Or,
The aura's
I don't-
gone.
Yeah. Hopefully she did some aura farming in this camp, as the kids would call it. But
Yeah.
I'll take Rose just for nostalgic reasons.
I mean, I'm assuming Silva's probably more of a grappler.
Yeah.
I'm assuming this. And Rose is not easy to get to the ground.
She's tough.
But when she does get put on the ground,
It's not her element, man.
no, she gets beat up pretty good. I will probably say Silva will win. MMA is weird because in all reality, you have the creme de la creme and then you have all the others. And there's not a lot of in between.
For sure.
So I would say Silva will win that fight just because that's just a wild guess on my behalf.
If I wasn't going take it using my head, I would go that too.
Oh, what are you using your head? What are you using?
Heart.
Oh, heart. Okay. I'm going to give that to you, I guess.
Thanks, buddy.
You're welcome. That's what I'm here for. To make you feel better.
That means a lot.
All right.
What's next, Bob?
What do I thought you were
You get to
leading
start your own music.
I thought
You get to
you were
start your own
leading-
music, man.
All right, let's do this. I get
Let's
to do a
hear it.
hot list.
Who's hot?
Who's hot?
All right, sir. Where'd you go? You just disappeared? God, what'd you have to do? Fucking throw up?
No, I had to blow my nose, man. It's been bothering me the whole show.
Yeah, it's because you
I
got that
don't
big,
know what's
big
going on.
schnoz full of fucking jism. Anyway, my hot list. I'm not. These are in no particular order. In all reality, I just threw them up there 1, 2, 3. But number one is Kishan Butte. Boutte. It's French.
Whatever.
He had the game-winning catch that sealed. Well, not game-winning. It sealed the game. One-handed catch on a so-so throw from a wannabe MVP. Number 2 on my list. See, I don't even let you respond. Number 2, I got Fernando Mendoza. Normally, we don't do a lot of college people on here, but that dude got blitzed with a helmet right in his chin, was bloody, fought through all that, had a really good run where I don't know how the fuck he scored a touchdown, but he did.
It was impressive.
Yeah, it was. It was, dare I say, Tim Tebow-like. Only he's a better thrower than Tim Tebow. Not a better prayer, but a better thrower. Okay?
We'll see.
Then number 3, I'm giving love to a person that has been shit on since he got drafted into the NBA, and that's Luka Garza. Came to Iowa with a fucking giant growth in his chest his freshman year. They remove it, and it was like something like a fucking 12-pound cyst.
Are you serious?
Yes. If you look at his game, the game footage from his freshman year at Iowa, his jersey has like a giant fucking lump the size of like a fist sticking out of it.
Why did they just not take care of that earlier?
They did. Well, because it was like a risky surgery. Like because if it ruptures, it could have like poisoned him or something shit like that.
Oh, yeah. You know,
But
just nasty, get sepsis.
he just said, fuck it, we're doing it. So he did that. Should have won back-to-back player of the year, but he got fucked when they gave it to Obi Toppin, who did nothing but dunk a goddamn basketball.
Obi.
Fuck him. Piece of
New York
shit.
Knicks, great.
Great. New York Knicks average. Jesus Christ. And then Garza goes to drafted the Pistons, and they don't use him. Then he goes to Minnesota, becomes a fan favorite. They barely use him. And now he's with the Boston Celtics getting 17-ish minutes a game.
Almost, yeah.
Averaging 8 points, shooting 50% from 3. He's a walking bucket.
He's been getting some more time lately.
Well, his biggest downfall was his lateral movement wasn't great. Well, in college, he was asked to just basically be an anchor in the paint in the Big
Where did
Ten.
he go to college?
See all that stuff on the wall? I believe it spells out IOWA.
I knew you'd find a way to put somebody in here.
Fucking right. You did it for like an entire year. So I figured I might as well do it.
Rightfully so.
Exactly. So did I. Rightfully so. Luka, the only good Luka in the league.
Okay, Bob.
And he's only part European. His mom's from over there. And then.
And now for Lambo's cold dessert.
Only it's not Lambo's cold dessert. It's Bob's cold dessert. And number 1 on the list, CJ Stroud single-handedly lost the game to the Patriots. Are you having another allergy attack? You're going to fucking rub your eye for 25 minutes? My God. Fucking cats.
You mean 10 turnover CJ Stroud in 2 playoff games? That's weird.
Yeah, he cost himself a lot of money. A lot of money. Like if they use their option on him, they're fucking stupid. Like the Wonderlic
100%.
test was correct. He is not a bright fucking player. He does 100%. A lot of stupid shit. Number 2 on my list is Josh Allen, 5 turnovers. I believe it was 5, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 5, and they were not great. There were some where you just kind of shake your head and go, what are we doing? And then number 3 on my list, we're skipping over Josh Allen because this next one's so bad that I just have to say. Number 3 on my list is CJ Stroud. That's how bad he was.
Okay.
Not just number 1, but also number 3. So basically he's number 1 and 3. That's how shitty he was. Now I can give an honorable mention, but I'm not gonna because Stroud's that bad.
I want to know who the honorable mention was.
Oh God. Honorable mention. Let me think. I didn't actually have one.
Oh, okay. Well, no worries then.
Honorable mention, cold list. I would Jimmy Butler, poor bastard, tore his
Poor
ACL.
guy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
torn ACL. Rough call there, but CJ Stroud wasn't even injured and he sucked that bad, so we're just gonna give it to him. 1 and
fair
3.
enough.
Do you want to do releases?
Oh yeah, play it.
Release of the week! 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 Release of the week!
Are you gonna go through them or you want me to?
I like it. Let's go through it. All right.
Go for it.
January 22nd is the 2025-26 Topps Chrome Basketball Sapphire. I didn't even see what those. I mean, they sold out pretty quick, so I don't even know
Yeah.
what those are.
Debatable. I don't know if I would go for it or not.
The
It's
thing that
kinda-
gets me is the 299 card set for Sapphire is huge.
it's quite large, yes.
That's huge.
Especially for the NBA.
usually you want like 200 card base set in Sapphire. So 3, you do get 1 auto in a box, but man, those, I don't even, the second hand, those are going to go stupid.
I'm sure.
4-figure plus easy. I don't even know what to expect from there. And then same day, we've got Topps Chrome Formula 1 Racing, Blasters and Hobbies. I don't do Formula 1, but
I don't either.
I will
I don't know
grab-
anything about it. I know the only thing I know anything about Formula 1 is from Talladega Nights.
do buy Formula 1 when it's on the shelf a lot, just for shiggles.
No,
I really
can't
like
do that.
I really like the Topps Paddock Pass, which is like the equivalent of Stadium Club for racing. Those are pretty cool, actually.
Okay, that's fair.
But like they try to make these set. The thing that gets me with them is I think everything's like an IV, an image variation, because like they'll have like 4 different Verstappen cards because there's just not a lot of racers to make whole sets of cards with.
Right.
So
I get that.
It's tough. So the next day, I'm gonna start with the bottom.
The
because
next
this is
day,
your
what
favorite.
day is the next day?
On January 23rd?
Thank
We
you.
have another Yu-Gi-Oh set coming out. The Chronicles Deck Spirit Charmers.
I can't wait to buy that. Can't wait.
Tell us about that one, Bob.
I'm so excited. It's very spirited with charmers in it. And that's
That
about
was-
it.
that was
That's about it.
All right.
Thank you.
And then the other release, 3 different formats of UFC Stadium Club.
Kind of interested in that. I'm curious what the photography is going to look like.
Yeah, $30 a blaster's not bad. I don't know what the cards look like though. I didn't see any pictures. And you do get Stadium Club Chrome in the blasters. Like there are 3 Chrome base cards per blaster. You get the 1 lava, 2
I am
guaranteed inserts.
What rookies would be in that, do you think?
Couldn't even.
Would
tell
it be
you, to
would it be
honest.
mostly like the contender series type people?
No, but sometimes they have like fighters who've already have 2 fights under them as the rookie in the set. So it's like, I don't know. I have to look that up.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's
I was just
lots-
curious.
Lots of autos in there though, so that would be cool.
Is there? Okay.
Yeah, there's base autos, there's chrome autos, there's beam team autos,
Ooh.
and then there's the lone signatures they brought back, and they
Wait.
brought power packed autos.
The beam team do they still have that in baseball? Blasters and stuff? Do they?
Yep,
Okay.
yep.
I thought they got rid of it.
No, they were pretty common in paper, and then they were rare in chrome, but it's like
Okay.
really confusing. So yeah, that'll be interesting. I will, when I see those, which I will be getting those.
I might buy some of those just to see what the photography's like on them. Because if it's like baseball, I mean, that's probably the nicest cards you can get as far as photography goes.
I like it a lot. So yeah, we'll see. That's exciting. They're available now. You can buy them now. $30 isn't bad, honestly.
Super exciting. I can tell by your tone of voice.
Yeah, I'm definitely grabbing some. How much is a hobby? And what do I get? I'll
Probably $1 million.
Hobby's $174, but what
That's
do I
actually not
get?
bad. Considering how much hobby boxes are for everything else, that's not bad.
2 autos.
Okay. Is Conor McGregor in it?
I would assume so. It's UFC.
I would
have to,
too,
man.
but
They got John Jones on the cover.
I want a John Jones autograph bad.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Yeah, and Anderson Silva and a GSP. Those are my 3
Like
guys.
GSP.
GSP's awesome.
Anderson Silva's still trying to hold on to boxing and stuff. It's just like, dude, give it up, man. Give it
Did you see what's his name? Fuck the Trump UFC fighter, the dude that Trump says he's his favorite fighter,
No, I don't know.
the loudmouth, the welterweight. Fuck, I can't think of his name.
Covington?
Yes, he called out GSP for the RF.
Why?
I don't know, because he thinks he can beat GSP in wrestling, which he won't be able to because GSP wrestles with the fucking Canadian Olympic team still. Yeah. And that's
Hey,
all
look.
of them for the week.
Role reversal means I get to give a take.
Yeah,
And
but
this
your take sucks.
This came up earlier in one of the Discord room talks, and I got me thinking, the best sandwich ever is easily, and it's honestly not close, the Cuban.
No, that's just ridiculous. That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my life.
Bob, what's your favorite sandwich? And I swear to
Shredded roast beef sandwich, split open, mashed potatoes in the middle, gravy on all of it. Fucking amazing. That
like
is
an
a sandwich.
open-faced hot sandwich? That's not even a
Kind
sandwich.
of. That's a sandwich. It's a sandwich. Is I have 2 pieces of bread and I pick it up and I eat
Not if
it?
it's like covered in gravy, you're not picking that up and eating it.
You underestimate me, sir. You underestimate me.
No.
Don't you dare act like I won't eat that like that.
I mean, I'm a big roast beef fan. Big roast beef fan. I make them show me the roast beef before I order it if I'm getting deli meat because I need it.
My
I
God, pause.
I want
Pause.
it red.
Pause. You can't just say shit like that. My God, there's children that listen to the show.
No, there isn't. Nobody does.
No, there's not. That's true.
I
There
want
might be
my- I want it
5
like-
people.
I want it still bleeding when I put it in my sandwich.
My God.
Yeah, roast beef
I
is fire.
I don't know
roast beef
what
with,
we can. I don't know how we can save this.
What kind of cheese do you put on roast beef, Bob?
Not blue cheese.
Thank God. Who
No.
the fuck would do that?
Provolone would be all right.
Provolone's okay. Swiss is a little
Provolone.
bit better, I think.
Yeah, I like the white American.
Oh,
That
that's
sounded,
Jesus.
that
Oh,
sounded
Jesus
really
Christ.
bad. No, white
Boy.
American cheese. You get it at like Subway when you get a tuna melt. Or you make a tuna melt. You get flatbread with tuna on
Who
it.
the fuck
and
gets
white
tuna
American
melt at
cheese.
Subway.
I
Why
do. I
would you
love
get-
them. I love them. Fucking love them. And you know what I do? And then I take the I take the baked barbecue Lays, brush them all up, and pour it on it, and then fold it over and eat that fucker. It's fucking amazing.
I'm gonna at the FBI to check your fucking hard drive. Speaking
It's
of which,
so
that's
good. It's so
weird.
good. Oh my God.
My second favorite sandwich is probably the just a good old steak and cheeser, man, with Swiss and mushrooms. Oh,
No, don't ruin it with mushrooms. That's gross. It's better than onions, but it's still gross.
I disagree.
I mean, a simple club sandwich, I'm cool with that. Just random meats, pepperoni, salami, all that stuff, and eat that bitch.
Bob, are you
What?
ready for this week's top 5?
I am, I guess, even though I don't. You
Honestly,
didn't even tell
this
me what
is-
it is.
I won't. This is honestly probably incredibly easy for you because you
I'm
are
sure.
a big college guy. So,
Not that big. My God, man.
what are the top 5 largest college football stadiums in the United States? Like that hold the most people.
Michigan, I
Yep.
think is 1.
It is
Ohio State, I think is 2 or 3.
3.
A&M, I believe, is one of them.
That's 4.
Okay, and how many do I have now? What one am I looking at?
You have Michigan, Ohio State, and Texas A&M. Those are 1, 3, and 4.
Who's number 2?
You know it.
Penn
It's not
State.
far from me. Yep.
Okay, and then 5.
5 is the tough one for me. I knew the top 4, but number 5 is a tough one for me.
Ooh.
It's in the SEC.
LSU.
Yeah. Yeah. See, you did well. I knew you would. That wasn't especially tough, but yeah.
No, that was. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, because the only reason I knew a lot of that is because 2 are Big Ten schools, and then I thought I read an article not too long ago about A&M.
Yeah, I was 20.
They just added seats. They a few years ago. It's not huge at all. It's very condensed.
It's
Very
69,000 though. That's
Yeah.
big, man.
It's very condensed. You have, like, when you sit, you are shoulder to shoulder. Like, there's not a lot of room. But it's a nice stadium, and tailgating there is fucking awesome.
The one that got me was Nebraska. When was the last time they were competitive even?
They, air quotes, sell out every game. But when you look at it on TV, it's half empty in the upper deck, upper bowl. They don't sell out. I don't want to hear that shit.
I believe it. The rest is, I mean, mostly it's like a lot of SEC teams. You know, you got Bama's on the list. Bama, Texas, Georgia, Florida, Auburn.
Well, doesn't Georgia? Oh no, they don't play in the Georgia Dome. Jesus Christ, they play between the hedges. Never mind.
Sanford Stadium. Yeah, 93,000. Arkansas has 76,000 for Christ's sake, man.
It's the South. They take football seriously.
Well,
That's the way it
Wisconsin's on the
is.
list, but they're 21st.
That stadium sucks so bad.
Michigan State's on the list.
Ugh, disgusting.
South
I can't
Florida's
believe
25.
there's no Pac or old Pac-12 teams like USC, Oregon.
USC's
Oregon's not
okay.
very big. Oregon's not that big. UCLA's should be on there too. I would
UCLA
think.
is 10 because that's the Rose Bowl, so they're 10.
Yeah,
USC is 19. The Coliseum.
really. I thought
yeah.
I thought it'd be a lot lower than that. Like lower number, I mean.
Huge. Oklahoma's up there too.
That makes sense too.
Yeah, it does. There's nothing else to do there. Yeah,
No.
makes sense.
Tip over some cows, I guess.
I guess the Rose Bowl set the record at one point because its all-time attendance record's 106,869.
69.
I don't know how they fit that 15,000 more people in the stadium than they have seats, but they did it.
Standing room only on the concourse.
Before the battle at Bristol meeting between Tennessee and Virginia Tech. How did that beat the record?
I don't know.
Interesting. 15,000 was the record
That's
at
huge.
Michigan.
That is so many
Yeah.
people. Fuck.
Jesus Christ.
Can you imagine how congested that would be?
Yeah. I mean, well,
Oh.
Tennessee's on the list. They're number 6, so they hold 102,000 basically. So
Yeah, but they're all related, so it doesn't matter.
the fuck?
It's true. It's Tennessee.
All right. So even though it's my week, you came up with this. You're gonna have to explain this to me because it is a word salad that makes no sense to me.
It's not a word salad.
What is the question of the week, Bob?
All right. If you had to fight one household object every morning when you wake up, which one would be the most disrespectful opponent? Do you want me to go first? Since
Yeah, you
know.
go first so I can
All right.
see what you
I
mean.
picked a shower head from the shower, because I'm going to wake up, I'm going to go to the bathroom, take my daily number 2 in the morning. The shower head's going to talk shit to me while I'm doing it. Okay? So it's going to be saying all sorts of random crap. Then I get into the shower because I can't beat it up, right? Because it's a shower head.
Pause. Okay.
So,
okay.
yeah, I know. Oh, I can beat it up, but not the shower head. But then it's going to control the water pressure. So it's just going to make my whole morning just a giant pain in the fucking ass. That's disrespectful. I'm just saying. Why do you look dumbfounded? Why
do you come up with these questions, Bob? Yeah, I think you're fishing for horrible comments to read.
Maybe I am, maybe I'm not.
Oh my god.
Maybe I am, maybe I'm not.
I would say my Sonic toothbrush would probably be it because you poke your eye with
That's
it.
not disrespectful.
I don't know what else I would fight. Well, maybe it's talking shit while I was doing that.
It could be your blanket talking shit to you, trying to strangle you while you're getting out of bed.
Nah, I'm a bland. I typically don't
Do you
use.
sleep with no blanket?
A lot of times, yeah, I don't even have it on when I wake up.
But I bet you sleep naked too, don't you? You weirdo.
No, why you want to see?
No, I don't. There's not a person on earth that wants to see that.
I
Not one.
promise I brought my flashlight to bed tonight, Bob.
God.
That's just my flashlight.
Oh my God. If that's the case, you probably eat your roast beef sandwich in bed too, don't you?
No, I don't eat in bed. I don't even have a TV in my bedroom.
You shouldn't have one in your bedroom. It's not good for you.
It's for 2 things. Bedroom's for 2 things, man. And watching TV's not one of them.
Depends.
What?
It depends.
No, it doesn't. Do you have a
Yeah, it
TV in your
does.
bedroom?
We do. My wife watches TV in there.
Fuck no.
I don't lay down unless I'm going to sleep. And that's why she yells at me, because I fall asleep within 2 minutes of laying down every night.
I was going to get a TV. My bed has a fantastic adjustable base too. So I can put my bed in 0 gravity.
You're such an old man. You're like a
Do you wanna know
9-year-old
kinda
man with your Tempur-Pedic mattress.
How'd you know I have a Tempur-Pedic?
We talked about this like 2 weeks ago.
My Tempur-Pedic.
Yeah, I'm sure you do, you elderly geriatric
Fucking
fuck.
put that thing in 0 gravity, dude. Oh my god. Alas, I don't use it.
Ridiculous.
No
Ridiculous.
TV, so bed is bed.
It's true.
Your bedroom is where you get your sleep in and your freak in, and that's about it. That's it.
My God.
The fuck?
You are getting very, very, what's the word I'm looking for? Sexually aggressive with
I
your
don't think
wording.
it's-
With your wording. Your innuendos are pretty intense.
I think it's me, Bob.
You went with roast beef.
I did go with
You
roast
like
beef.
your roast beef bloody?
I do. Oh yeah. All my
Yeah,
meat.
that's okay. I'm
Yeah.
gonna pretend that
When I
that's
go
not
to
an
a steak
innuendo.
cook and ask you how you like it, oh sir, how would you like that steak cooked? As rare as legally
as
possible. That's what I tell
bloody
them.
as I can get it.
Oh yeah, dude. If I go to steak and mashed potatoes, when I'm cutting my steak, by the time I get my steak cut, I want my mashed potatoes pink from the blood.
God, you gross me out.
That's hey, it's what it is, man.
So gross.
So flavorful.
Nothing like the taste of iron.
Oof.
What the fuck? Fucking
You're
clown.
right.
Are you gonna turn yourself into a clown face too?
What do you fucking kill yours?
Well, hey, I don't like it bloody.
Really?
No.
What do you get? Just well done?
Medium.
Medium? Can I have
That ain't
medium,
bloody.
please?
That ain't bloody.
It's not. It's
No.
not.
No.
All right. I didn't have you as a medium guy. I had you as a very medium, well, if not well done guy. Cook it. Tell us done.
I mean, it depends on the steak. I don't eat a lot of steak, so
It's it's funny you say that because like I don't really I never like go out and when I'm out I order a steak. Like never. Never. I'm never like, I'm so hungry, I would love an 8-ounce steak. But no, it's just not something I do.
no. And why do I want to pay $20 for an 8-ounce steak?
I'll order a prime rib before I order a steak.
Yeah. Ooh,
But I
prime
just-
rib sandwich sounds good too.
That is really good.
That does
With
sound
the-
good. With the au jus. Dip it in the au jus.
You had me at hello.
I had you at jus.
Whoop.
J-U-S. J-U-S. Jesus.
You are racially charged tonight, buddy.
That's not race. That's not a race.
Wait, it basically is. Come on.
Kind of. It's a religion, but whatever. Ish.
Basically an ethnicity. It's not even a religion.
I didn't say Jew anyway. I said Jew.
Bob, what else you got for us tonight?
I have nothing. Have your pet spayed or neutered?
Mine is
So is mine.
still tries to hump you though.
There's a reason for that. That's just excitement. They don't know how to control their excitement.
Yeah, me neither. I'm gonna stop doing that to my neighbors. I did it again, Bob.
Hopefully they don't have children. I'm not sure what we're doing here.
God, I don't even know anymore.
We might want to wrap this one up. It's getting a little
Whoa,
rambunctious. Getting a little ram. Well, I never said you need to wrap. I mean, you might want to. We don't need.
If we're gonna
things
get
to out of
listeners, we
control.
might have to switch the direction to a little risque. You know,
PG. Oh, I thought you were gonna say more PG.
that's what sells.
Have to beep out all the cussing and all that good stuff. But hey, look at the bright side. We got to call out some of our loyal followers on the socials.
Well, they're gonna watch us to see what are the horrible things we say now, and well, maybe we'll get some more.
Hell
hateful
yeah, I don't care.
comments.
Watch
I love it.
as long as they watch. I don't care or listen.
Before
whatever.
before we go,
All right,
Mendoza the Raider, is he good?
he's average.
Let's say Mike McDaniel's goes there. Is he good?
Yes,
Okay, I disagree.
he's
but okay.
he's got a stronger arm than Tua. He's
Nope.
yes, he does. He's far more accurate than Tua too.
I mean, I'm more accurate than Tua. I get it.
Well,
Tua-
that might be.
Tua sees 3 receivers out there and just aims for the middle one at this point. The guy's so
Yeah,
scrambled, man.
I know that. I actually feel he needs to retire just because I feel
He
bad
does.
for him.
I
But-
100% agree with you.
As soon as he started doing this,
Oh, yeah.
he needed to retire.
The infamous gang sign game.
Yeah, that poor brain of his. God.
But all right, on that note, good night, everybody.
Wow, that's your send off? Jesus Christ. For Lambo, I am Bob. This has been PTP. Have a good week.